Imagine you're a scientist who developed with your team some interesting techniques which could improve well-being. Of course, you want to share your research results so it can be applied and really unfold its positive effects. But how? Let's be honest, scientific papers are not often read by the relevant actors such as industrial stakeholders, politicians or farmers. But almost all people like to watch a nice and exciting movie. How to produce such a movie? Let's start with the vision. The most important is the question, what is the effect you want to induce with your video? Of course, you want relevant actors to apply your research so it can unfold its positive effects. So your core vision is to foster positive effects for other beings with your research results. But how are they improving the life of others? Let's say, for example, you developed a method to maintain cool temperature in the shelters of refugees so they won't get heatsick. Standalone, this method is not improving the living conditions of refugees, only if relevant actors are implementing the cooling system. So you need to ask yourself, who are those relevant actors? In our example, it would be project managers who have the task to improve refugee camps, maybe donors who can support these kind of projects, maybe industries to produce the measurement components such as coolers, and of course businesses who are interested in marketing and selling those components. So those are the people you want to reach with your message, and you want to activate them to apply and modify your research results. To motivate someone to do something, a person needs to understand what do you want them to apply, why, respectively, what are the benefits of your methods, and for what should they use it. And explaining this clearly to the actors you want to reach is your core message. But remember, stakeholders are not consumers of your research results. They are experts in their field, and they will evaluate carefully your suggestion, wondering how they could make use of it. Also, they will evaluate the feasibility and desirability for their own project. So imagine, how convincing would it be if you conducted your research together with such a stakeholder, let's say the industry, and trialed it with them together. Then industry experts could share with other industry experts in your movie how they applied it and how well it worked out. If you think about the example of the refugee camp, project managers and donors would be excited to hear from a refugee how the cooling system improved his living conditions. When we are thinking of this, it is not only about the content of your message, but, and the more, about who is delivering it. Secondly, involving relevant stakeholders in your video production will also give you the opportunity to make sure your message is clearly understandable to your audience. Because, as we all know, as a scientist, we have some concepts, scientific jargon, and words we are using on an everyday basis, but others are not familiar with, and probably they will be confused if you use them. So, if you have a relevant actor to convey your message, he will convey it in an understandable concept to your audience. Thirdly, if you involve relevant stakeholders in our video production, they will probably get excited about the ideas and they will be proud of the movie, happy to share it with their own peers. So then you already reached the audience that you want to reach.